Hey guys, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be reviewing another Polygel kit. This one's from AliExpress, which I've always wanted to try an AliExpress kit because they are very loaded for a very inexpensive price. So I really wanted to try it. This specific one was like $35 with shipping. I kind of forgot what it comes with because I ordered this about a month ago and it did take that long to come in. That's one of the downsides. I'm curious to see how much stuff comes in it and if this stuff is decent enough quality for someone to start off with, get almost everything they need and kind of just build from this if you're a beginner. So I'm gonna unbox it. This is how it came. All right, so I have it off to the side and I'm just going to grab from it. The first thing I see is this big bag of bubble wrap, so I'm just pulling it in any order that it comes out in. It's not super organized, but for all the things you're getting and for the price, I really don't mind that it's not that organized. So you get a top coat, and I guess it's from the Lime Girl brand. A base coat, slip solution, 30 milliliters. You get a gel polish. Oh, you get a few. Okay. So you get a few gel polishes and they are only numbered. I have no idea what colors they are, so I'm gonna have to swatch them. And then you get 4 polygels. So I'm gonna take all of these out of their little bag. Okay, so I can tell that they didn't put a lot of money into the packaging, which isn't a problem. I'm just mentioning it. This is super light. I can tell it's like that plastic, which again doesn't bother me. It's just something to point out and note for you guys. And then you get 4 polygels. These are 15 milliliters, which I will show you what they are in comparison to a 30 milliliter polygel. So this is a 30 milliliter polygel. This is just my Model 1's clear. And this is it in comparison. Just so you know that they're not full size, but you do get 4 of them, so that's good. All right, another big bag of stuff. Oh, it's 2 bags. This here, it looks like a file, but it's actually a buffer sponge, a 100-180 grit nail file, cuticle pusher, some point tweezers, and then you get this tool right here, which this end is meant for scraping off any soak-off product. I don't know what that side's for. It might not be for anything. I don't have one of those, so that's nice. You get a cuticle fork to cut off your cuticle. You get some OPI cuticle oil. I'm curious if this is really OPI. Here's what it looks like. You get some gems or rhinestones, whatever you call them. And you get some nail art brushes. That's pretty cool. Next big bag. Okay, so you get a buffing block, which this has different grits on each side and it'll tell you what it's best for. Toe separators. You get some dual forms. So they have a bit of an empress curve. They have a little grid right here to let you know how high your nails are going. They are definitely shaped a little weird. They're skinny towards the middle and they get thicker around the bottom and even around the top too. I don't know whose nails these would fit, but I'm not one of them. Get some tip guides if you're doing some type of French tip. Okay, so we have some yellow and blue striping tape. We have our instructions. It'll tell you how long to cure for and how to prep and all that fun stuff. And it is even in a second language. More tip guides, more striping tape. Ooh, I don't have these colors. One's holographic. Okay. You get a dust brush. This is a nail remover pad, so I'm sure it has some type of alcohol acetone mix on it. More striping tape. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. All right, I didn't have any of these colors, so that's definitely one thing I'm excited for. I don't know if I'll use it, but here's the drill. It comes with some instructions, which they did not fold nicely. But like I said, what you're not getting in the packaging and the delivery and the aesthetics of this kit, you are gaining in how much stuff you have. So can't really be too mad at it. This comes with just about every nail drill set. So you get just your standard drill bits. These are diamond dust drill bits and these don't really cut through product. These are more for buffing and maybe removing the shine off your nail. This is the drill. Connects to like some type of USB box, so we will see how this works out. My concern is that it won't be strong enough, but let's talk about it later. But I was very pleased to know that it comes with a lamp. Ooh, this one's pretty. That's really pretty. So it comes with 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and 90 seconds. It has 4, 8, 12, 15, 18 like little LED lights in there. And this has a USB plug too. Very cool. This one actually, this looks really nice. This looks like the nicest thing out of here. That is the end of it. There's no more. All right, so I have a napkin so that I can swatch all the polygels and the gel polishes. So I'm gonna get you guys a little closer. Starting off with the polygels, here I have clear nude. How is it clear but nude? It's probably just not very opaque. They all come sealed. We have clear, clear coffee, and milk white, which is probably going to be a very off-white. Alright, so here's what they're looking like uncured. So you get a fluorescent pink, and then you get a clear, which is actually looking pretty clear. It's not looking cloudy or anything, so that sounds promising. We have a more peachy nude, they called it coffee, and then we have an off-white. I'm gonna swatch the gel polishes before I cure. So as I said, these go by numbers, and it goes from 15 to 21, and I'm going to swatch them in that order. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Whoa, very pink. It looks even hotter in person. Maybe let me change the lighting. There we go, that is way more how it looks in person. That's a very black. Oh wait, that's green. What? Ooh, I don't have that color. Last one. So that's everything swatched. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this up and get this set up to use, and we'll use this to cure. And it does have a countdown timer. So I wonder if it's sensor. Oh, you guys, so it also has a sensor. You just put your hand in and it automatically turns on. So I'm going to do a 30-second cure. Minute. All right, so just finished. Let me check to make sure that they're fully hardened. Ooh. That did not fully cure. None of them fully cured. You guys see that? And I did it for 60 seconds. This is not starting off good. All right, I'll give it another 30 seconds. So I'm gonna give it 30 seconds just because the max button over here is 90, and I wanna see if it cures in 90 seconds. And if it doesn't, we're gonna have a problem. 30 seconds is all done. Okay. It's harder, like it's more cured, but it's not fully cured. Like, oh, this clear is just not curing. I understand it being sticky right after being cured, but this is straight up, it wouldn't be stretching like that if it was fully hardened. But it should be fully cured. I shouldn't be having this problem at all. So I'm going to cure it for 30 more seconds. That'll be a full, wait, will it be? Yeah, 30 more seconds will be a full 2 minutes. So hopefully it's fully cured by then. Okay. Hopefully that's my last time having to cure it. Okay. All right, it's definitely more cured, but the fact that I had to cure it 3 times, oh wait, I didn't test this one. Look at this. No. The white is the second worst. These two are pretty decent. These were the hardest after the first cure. What? Okay, so the bottom of it didn't fully cure. The top cured and not the bottom. The gel polishes are great though. These are some really cool colors too. Okay, so I just had a thought and I'm wondering, is it the polygel or is it the lamp? because even this one definitely had a hard time curing, but it's very much not cured underneath. So I'm not sure which it is. So in order to determine that, I'm going to use my lamp, which I'm not sure how much wattage this is. But mine is pretty high. It's like a 72 or 78, somewhere in the 70s. This is the lamp that I always use. I'm gonna do another swatch on the other side. Okay. So these aren't the prettiest swatches, but I'm gonna cure it now. Wait, there we go. 60 seconds. All right, moment of truth. This stuff is fully cured. It's fully hardened, and it's fully hardened on the bottom. So it's not the polygels that are the problem, it's the lamp. So do with that information what you will. I doubt that I'm gonna be using the lamp that they gave me because I do want these nails to last. So if I use this, it'll be to cure gel polish, which I don't even know if I'm gonna be using gel polish. So there we have it. I'm gonna move on. All right, so I'm getting ready to get into the actual nail portion of this. I'm really happy that I did those swatches and discovered that that lamp doesn't cure it all the way, because I would hate to do my nails and then it not get fully cured because of the lamp. So I'm gonna attempt to only use the products that are given to me, except for like a few things like a dap and dish, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just gonna be using my own brush. So my cart brush, because I just realized it didn't come with one. That's really weird. It's supposed to have 33 pieces. I'm looking here, and so far I've gotten everything that it's claiming to have. I guess it doesn't come with a brush. I didn't get nail clippers. I'm not using those dual forms. I'll be using tips today. So these are the BT Art Box false tips. This will be my first time using them. I just got them for Christmas. My sister got them for me, so I'm going to be using these. It's the stuff I'm going to be using for prep, which is my Mono 1 Dehydrator and Young Nails Protein Bond Primer. I'm going to do my prep off camera and be back really quick. Alright, so I prepped and primed my nails. The last step to prep is to use base coat. So I'm going to be using the Lime Girl base coat that came in the kit. Tapping dish. I'm gonna go ahead and pour in my slip solution. It did come sealed. I just ripped the seal off. Alright, so the color I've chosen to use is the clear coffee. I'm actually gonna do 2 nails at a time. I don't want this to be too much about like what I'm doing. I'm doing a simple design so I can focus more on the polygel itself. So just to quickly explain what I'm doing with this nail set, I'm wanting to fully cover all of my nails in one color, so I'm using that peach color. In order to do that, I'm doing the 2 bead method, which if you've seen my videos, whenever I fully cover a nail, I always do this method. I apply a bead to the tip of the nail and smooth that in, and then I also apply a bead to the cuticle. That's when I make the cuticle nice and smooth and thin, and also create my apex. Just from playing with this for a few seconds, it is super thick and very, very stiff. I usually like stiff polygel, but this is a different kind of stiff. Like, I'm having to use a lot of pressure to push and pull it. It is very smooth though. It's working with the slip solution very well. As of right now, I've had some slip solutions where it creates like little holes and bubbles, and this one's not doing that so far. It's actually really smooth. Because of how stiff it is, I'm finding myself using a decent amount of slip solution. So at some point, if this was the only slip solution I had in my possession, I would definitely have to go and get some alcohol at some point, because alcohol is an alternative for slip solution. Alright, I'm just tidying up before it goes in the lamp. I'm curing it with my lamp on the side. My lamp was able to get it cured in 60 seconds. But when I do the 2 bead method, I only cure it for about 10 to 15 seconds just to freeze it in place. I know it's not fully cured, but that top layer is cured enough for me to be able to do the cuticle bead. Yeah, to do this cuticle bead where I'm having to kind of smooth it into the tip bead, I'm definitely having to use a lot of lip solution. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of liking how stiff it is. Once I got the hang of how much pressure I need to use in order to get the product to move around, I'm actually really enjoying the consistency of it. So that was an interesting turn. At first I wasn't really the biggest fan, but now I'm actually really enjoying it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cure these. So here's what they're looking like. Pretty nice. I'm doing the exact same thing to literally the rest of my fingers, but I am gonna continue doing 2 at a time. And that's the thing with this one, because of how stiff it is, I'm able to play with it, push it into the areas I need it to be, and then not be scared that it's going to run and lose the shape I just worked to get it to. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it as well, because I was able to do the cuticle on these fingers, and once I was done, look back and it wasn't completely flooded, which just means I have a lot of product in my cuticle. I also like the color. It's not super opaque though, which I didn't expect that. And if you're not sure what that means, opaque just means the opposite of see-through. But for the most part, it has pretty decent coverage. I'm not gonna say good. It has decent coverage. Okay, so here's what they're looking like. I'm gonna go ahead and do my thumb and the rest of my hand off camera, and I will be back to you for the next step. All right, so here is what the nails are looking like. It's time to go ahead and file. So I'm actually excited, but it's more of a nervous excitement to use this. I want it to work because it's a very inexpensive option, but I don't know how much faith I have in it. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is use the file that they gave me, and I'm going to reshape all the nails. I didn't lose too much of the shape, but I definitely want to sharpen it up a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so they're all reshaped, and I do want to say that I did have a little bit of a hard time using this file. It's very flexible and flimsy, so when I was trying to get nice, sharp, and crisp, it just wasn't cooperating. It would bend, and it was just a little bit difficult to use, and I also felt like it wasn't that gritty. So I just feel like it's another case of, because you're getting so much stuff, the quality of the things you're getting aren't the best. So I think it's just that. If the hand file is not that effective, it makes me nervous for how effective this is. I'm guessing that you just press this and that unlocks it to go in here because it's locked right now. Wait. Okay, it's in there. I'm not sure exactly what happened for it to work all of a sudden, but it's in there. Yeah, so this goes up to 20,000 RPMs, which better quality files go up to 30, and some even go up to 35,000 RPMs. And RPM is just rotation per minute. So let's turn it on. Is it not plugged in? Oh, okay, it's on. So this is the slowest, which isn't that fast. My sanding band is, oh, like that shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be easily pulling in and out. And, okay, what? Okay, we're gonna get into it. Another thing is this only goes in one direction. Other drills will have a forward and reverse option. So if you're right-handed or left-handed, you wouldn't have the option to change it. Let's see. It just stopped. It just stopped itself. Oh, did you guys hear that? What? It's getting hot right here too. It's doing it again. Ah, it's working. I'm scared to use it. Ah! Oh my gosh, no. You guys, I can't do it. And the worst part about this not working is that I would be forced to use this, and this sucks, you know? Like, it just sucks. There's barely any scratches in that nail. Luckily, I did my nails somewhat smooth, but not everyone, especially as a beginner, is able to get their nails, you know, smooth enough to not have to file a lot, which is totally understandable. So they should be providing at least a decent file. This wouldn't work for all of my nails, not all 10, and it definitely wouldn't work for a second set. All right, so I've seen a drill like this on Amazon and it was $10. I've also seen another drill that's like $15, $20. If you see this on Amazon, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Instead, buy this. I don't even know if it works well, but that $6 might take you a long way. Would you guys be interested in me trying drills like this? Things that are pretty, like, very inexpensive. So not the $10 one, but like this is $16, $17, and it doesn't have a base like this or like that, but those are the ones that you will get for cheap. So let me know if you're interested in like me trying a drill like that out. But this is just a no. Don't waste your $10 on this. Yeah, it's going. I'm using the lightest touch, and it's coming out of the thing. Yeah, don't waste your money on this. I'm gonna throw this in the trash. I'm not even gonna keep it. Unfortunately, I will have to use my own file. I will hand file. I won't use my own electric drill, but I will be using my own hand file because this is a no as well as a electric file. So I just finished filing. So I just tried to buff my nails to get all the scratches out with both of these, and neither of them are working. This has no type of grittiness to it, which you need just a slight grittiness in order for it to remove the scratches, and none of these are working, none of the edges. So unfortunately, this whole filing process, I'm having to use my own stuff, which I say unfortunately because this is supposed to be like a one-stop shop. You get everything you need in one kit. My hands are all clean. It's time for the design now. I'm going to be using that 016 color, which was that green. It was very dark green. Like, I thought it was black at first, but it's actually green. Because I'm no longer needing to cure polygel and I'm only needing to cure gel polish, I will use this because it did work for gel polish. To begin with, I have this nail fully covered in this green gel polish, so I'm gonna go ahead and paint this. I'm gonna cure that for 30 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and do that second coat. Alright, so here's what they're looking like. They're looking a mess right now without any type of top coat or anything. I decided to do some gems on this finger, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna grab my top coat. When you're doing rhinestones, the best way is to put some type of top coat down. And before you put it in the lamp, you apply your gems while the gel is still wet, and then you cure it. Cute. I'm gonna cure. I'm gonna be using some of the green striping tape that they gave me as well. Cute. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and top coat the rest of my nails, and then this design is all done. pretty. Here's what the nails are looking like. They're pretty cute actually. Wow, I really like. And then this nail's just green. Very, very pretty. All cured, everything's finished, and this hand is finished as well. I changed up the order of the design on this hand, and I think it turned out so cute. So cute. So for a final recap of everything that happened in this video and how I felt about this kit, I liked everything except for the tools. So I did not like that this lamp didn't cure the polygel all the way through. It's just a waste of money. You might as well just go ahead and get you a lamp that actually works. Maybe move over to Amazon and get yourself something from there. And the same thing for that drill. That drill is in the trash right now. I'm not digging out to get it, but it was awful. And it took forever to figure out how to use. Once you used it, it started making that whistling sound, make me feel like it's about to blow up. And then if you put pressure on your nail, which you have to in order to get through some of the layers, it just completely stopped, and it was not great. Other than that though, I really like that polygel. Like, I'm not going to lie, that's probably my favorite polygel I've ever used because of how stiff it was. Absolutely my favorite. And it looks pretty good. I know it's not, it's a little bit see-through. It's see-through, but that's okay because not everything needs to be super opaque. And I really loved working with that really, really stiff polygel, so that was pretty cool. You get a lot of nail art. You get a lot of tools. I did not like that it didn't come with a polygel brush. I didn't understand that. And the dual forms, I feel like they won't match a lot of people's nails, so you might have to go out and get tips if you were to get something, a kit from AliExpress. But my suggestion is these AliExpress kits. The actual polygel was great, all the nail stuff was great, it was just the machines and the tools, guys. But then when you're ready for a lamp or a drill or something, go to Amazon. That's my recommendation. Other than the tools, I really enjoyed this kit. That is all that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked this nail set. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.